Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Hey, Sean. Hey, Drea. Hey, Jonique. Hey, Joey. Welcome to my live today. Got some juicy topics to talk about. Oh, dear. Just waiting for my guests, guys. We're going to start up. Hey, Alexander Hill. Oh. Coming in, it's Daisha Monique. Hi. Can you hear me well? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hold on. Hold on. Hello? Can you hear me? Do you got your volume up? Because I can't hear you at all. I hear no sound from you. And I know that I have my. Why can't I hear you? Can anybody else hear Daisha? Hi, guys. We're coming along. Just be patient with me. I'm trying to hear Daisha. I cannot hear her. No one else can hear Daisha. Daisha, what's going on? How can you hear me? I can't hear you. Is your volume on? Why can't I hear you? They only hear me. I cannot hear you. I don't know why. Oh my god. Okay, so who can you guys hear me? Because the viewers are coming on, coming on. Hey, Miss CL. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, so I need you guys to help me here. Could you guys hear me? Yeah, so they said they can hear me. Could you hear Daisha? Let me remove you, Di, and add you back. Hold on. Somebody said to remove her and add her back. Okay. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Leanne. Daisha. I still cannot hear her. Why? Why can't we hear her? Oh my god. She looking like, are you sure that okay, everybody can hear me, but no one can hear you? Hold on. Is it because, hold on. Say something now. Hey. Oh my god. Call you back? Okay. Hello, guys. We're trying to figure out this thing. I have my guest up here, Daisha Monique. We have a juicy topic to talk about today: friends and foes. Shut up, Joey. We're talking about friends and foes. And for some reason, I cannot hear her. Let me try to add someone else and see if I can hear them. Yeah, she said that she have Bluetooth hooked up. That's what I was asking. Let's see. Because I'm just trying to make sure. Hold on. Thank you, Miss Danielle. Appreciate it. I don't know what she had going on, y'all, but y'all can hear me well, right? So if I can't add her, the show must still go on. I just can't hear her. I don't know what's wrong with the sound. But today we're going to be talking about friendships and foes. How many people have friends? I'm sure we all have friends, right? Um, well, I've been noticing that around in 2019, we've been okay. I have somebody that wants to join. Let's see if we can hear Joey.
Yes. What about friends and foes? Yes, friends and
Hey,
foes. What What about friends and foes? But let's talk about them, bitch. What's up with friends and foes? These
hey,
fake ass motherfuckers out
sorry.
here.
I'm so sorry, guys, for the inconvenience, but it looks like we have a different guest on. It's going to be Joey. Welcome, Joey. Do you have time?
If I keep my phone.
Yeah. Can you hear me
Yes, I
well?
can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. We're
Awesome.
great. All right. So, well, today what I want to talk about is friends and foes. Um, I've been noticing a lot that a lot of my Facebook friends have been expressing the fact that they feel a little depressed. They feel depressed. I see that all over the world nowadays. A lot of people are committing suicide. A lot of people just feel like they just don't have anybody to talk to.
Okay.
So, I that makes me come to the conclusion of okay, where are your
Right.
friends? Um, First, I want to start with this. What do you consider a real friend?
A real friend is someone that's there for you. First of all, you gotta define depression. Because some people don't even know what the fuck depression really is. They think it's because they're sad, they ain't got no money, they can't go nowhere, they're depressed. No, but you just sad and broke down right now. Depression is something totally different. But back to your original question, friends is somebody that's there for you. Like there for you, not because of which they might gain in the future. Somebody that's there for you because they want to see you doing better, no matter what.
Okay. All right. I would definitely agree to that. According to Glen 20, they said that having a strong social circle is really good for you. And while friendship seems to be celebrated now more than ever, we're actually all feeling more isolated. Could we be searching for something a lot deeper? So, with that being said, what do you feel like the duties of a friend should be? What do you feel like is the epitome of a friend? What do you feel like the duty should be as a friend?
I'm saying a friend is that doesn't allow you can go years without talking to a true friend, and then when y'all link up, it's friends all over again. Like people have forgotten that just because we don't see each other on a regular basis, they think that we're no longer friends, but we have lives to live. People fail to realize. All right. I'm back. My bad. But we're all getting older. We're all branching out and doing our own little separate things. So you can't be mad when you have a friend that has too much going on to call you every day or to text you every single day. It just doesn't work like that when you have a life, you have businesses to take care of, you have school to go to. Of course, texting takes 5 minutes, but it's like I got so much on my brain right now. I love you. When I see you, you are my friend. But you know, you
Right.
got people that see each other every day that's not even real friends. Like they just using each other to see what they can get out of a situation. And
Right.
that's
Okay.
the
So you
fuck
said
up. That's why
you
everybody's feeling so
said
isolated. Everybody's feeling isolated because they don't know who to trust. Who can I look at and really say is my true friend nowadays? You don't know who to trust.
right. But do you feel like because I noticed that you said when I see you, you're my friend. What about when you don't see me?
I'm saying that.
And we're not speaking. Yes, we are friends, and we
No,
all
I'm
know that.
saying
But
in general.
we're just speaking in general.
Yeah, in general. Like in general, when you see a person, it's like I mean, when you have a friend somewhere out of town, like you don't see them regularly. Are you thinking about them or are they just gone? Like you got to think about your friends, and to know that you're thinking about them, it's like maybe 6 months will go by. I'll text you what's going on. We'll catch up. We'll go another 6 months. That gives us something to talk about when we do link up. Like people are so fake nowadays. They
Hmm.
don't even be telling the truth. Like you got friends that's living in Florida right now telling you that they driving cars and shit and doing great, but you go down there to visit them, they live in a hotel room type shit. Friends keep it
Right.
real with
Right.
each other
Exactly.
because they don't care. They don't feel like they're going to be judged. Like a real friend is not going to judge their friend. Of course, they're going to criticize them to want them to do better, but judging and criticism is two totally different things.
Okay, I definitely understand. Do you feel like friendships, when you become in your 20s? What about friendships in your 20s? And there's a period in life where you start your 20s, and life is just moving so fast. You're here, you're there, you're trying to figure out yourself as a human being. You're trying to get a career started. You may be trying to start a family or in love. Do you feel like friendships change as you get
They
older,
do.
especially in the 20s?
Yes, change friendship change only because we as people change. When you grow as a person, you're not I'm not the same person I was when I was 20 years old. I'm 30 years old now. I'm not the same person I was 25. I'm not even the same person I was 26. Experiences change people. Okay? It changes your heart and it changes your mind. And sometimes it changes for the good, sometimes it changes for the bad, you feel me? But it all depends on what that friend's mindset is doing nowadays. Either your friend is gonna grow with you or they're gonna fall with you. Or either you're gonna grow and they're gonna fall, or you're gonna fall and they're gonna grow. It's one way or the other, goddamn. And like even if both of y'all gonna grow, both of y'all might grow in different directions. You might be in New York somewhere, and he or she might be in South Carolina somewhere, but that friendship not supposed to leave them. Regardless, that
Exactly.
friendship's not supposed to still be there, but it's not like that no more. These people ain't being raised; they're being tolerated.
Well, Shima. Okay, so this leads me to this. What do you feel like we as a people, do you feel like we expect too much out of friends? Do you feel like there's a limit to the things that we expect from
There is a
friends?
limit. Some people try to make friendships into more than what they are. Like you cannot expect certain things out of friends that you would expect from a sister or a brother. But sometimes a friendship can get deep enough to the point where it's like if you're an only child or if you have brothers and sisters you're not too tight with, you can make a friend into something like family and you can start doing those duties. But to just expect it off gate as a friend, it's like you overstepping boundaries. You gotta inch yourself into it. Like I wouldn't call and ask my friend what? Damn. I wouldn't wear my friend's underwear. Put it like that. I wear my brother's drawers. You can shit like that. Like it's just certain things that you wouldn't expect. Some people do overstep their boundaries as far as friendship, and then the level of the friendship, because everybody friendship not on the same level. We could be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. We just got some good feeding coming from the comments. I see that Antoine Miller says that friendships will change based off the perception that they have always viewed you as. It's either for the better or y'all
Well,
friendship or
right.
worse. So I definitely
That
agree
is
with
that.
that. I definitely agree with that. But this is how I feel about that. Okay, say you were friends and you both had certain activities that you did or a certain mindset that you had at the beginning, and because my friend changed and went more in a different direction, and I still want to stay content in where I was at. Do you feel like that should cause a breakup for us because this friend is on this level now and this friend is still here? Do you feel like that caused friction between a
It may
relationship?
cause friction, but that's what a relationship is. That's the test of a relationship.
Hey, Gump.
That's the test of a relationship. That's the test, that friction. And if you can't stand that friction, then that means either it wasn't a real friendship to begin with, or it just wasn't a strong enough friendship to stand that friction. But every friendship, every relationship, any type of communication that you have with another person, eventually there's gonna be some friction. Is do you love this person enough to withstand that friction, or is you just gonna wear away like sandpaper?
Okay. Okay, so that's great. I mean, my take on it, how I feel is that I feel like friends should elevate each other to do better. I do feel like because if one friend may seem stagnant to you or um, just not going in the same path as you are at that
Yeah,
time, I don't feel like we should turn our backs on that
never.
friend. I do feel like we should encourage them to be, the best that they could be, but also understand that the way your mindset is thinking at the time and the way that your friendship is I'm sorry, your friend is thinking at the time does not mean that we're not good as friends just because I want to do this and you want to do that. I feel like you should just accept them for who they are. You don't have to constantly be under them or with them all the time, but I just feel like you should still love them enough as a friend because at one time you was there too. You guys were friends and y'all were both, in the same boat. So I feel like it's okay to move on and, go through a different pathway, but still also respect and love your friend and just encourage them and don't belittle them or judge them for them not, making the same progress as
Right,
you.
right.
Um, I also see that Heather said that some people aren't just friends, they're just foes. So that's just a segment for that's a good transition for my
To the
next
foe.
segment, which friends to enemies. WikiHow says friendships often involve strong emotional bonds to someone. As long as it's healthy and thriving, it's a good thing. But when it takes a turn for the worse, that bond sometimes make it hard for a clean break. So this is what I feel about that. Do you feel like when friends become not friends
Right.
anymore, do you feel like it is fair to bash the other friend
No,
or
no, 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 no.
um
That is immaturity and complete. That's just the last thing that you want to do when you stop being friends with somebody. You stop being friends with somebody, you're supposed to let it go. Like we're not friends anymore,
mm,
so the worst thing you want to do with a friendship is turn it into an enemy. Like when you end a friendship or relationship, anything, you're supposed to want to leave it as cool, terms and stuff like that. You're not supposed to dog them or talk shit or put out secrets that you know about them. Like that's the absolute wrongest thing that you could possibly do at the end of the friendship.
okay, I see that Kashima Dawson said hell no. Now let me ask this though. Does it matter the extent of the situation? Like
Yes.
what if your friend
Nah,
did something terrible
no.
to you? Did something terrible? Do you still you cross that line
That's
then
that's where
or
maturity comes into play. Like no matter what the situation, if you stop being friends with somebody, it had to be something serious. If it wasn't serious, you was never their friend in the first place. But it's got to be something serious. So to end a friendship, it's got to be something serious. So I don't think you should. No matter what the level it is, it's a maturity level that you got to have to not do that to that person because y'all not friends no more. You're not supposed to be enemies. Y'all good though. Supposed to be dead.
I understand that. I definitely agree. I feel like no matter what the situation may be, it's still not mature or respectful to bash your previous friend because at the same time, this is someone that you once loved and I'm sure you still
Right.
do. But because you guys are not seeing eye to eye does not mean that you have no matter what
Another
they may
thing,
did to
you
you
never
or
know
you may
when
did
you
to
might make
them,
up with a friend. And that's the
and you
worst thing
never
you
know.
want to
And you
do.
never know when you
Fuck
may
around and make up with a friend, and then they find out that you went back and then said some shit or drug their name through the dirt, and then y'all supposed to be friends again. Then y'all not friends again all over again over some fuck shit.
Daisha Monique says it doesn't matter what it is. If they trusted you with the information, be woman or man enough to talk it
Take it to the
to take it
grave,
to your
bitch.
grave.
Yes, Daisha, I hear you, baby.
Okay. So that leads me to my next segment. Do you think it's such thing as having more than one best
Yeah,
friend? And I want you guys'
yeah,
take on this
yeah,
too,
yeah.
audience.
People, please say something about that because it is possible to have more than one best friend. You can all be best friends together, or you can have individual best friends. It's not like you are limited to just one best friend. It's like the fuck you mean, nigga? Like limited to one motherfucking friend in the world. Like you can only have one friend. Like no, you can't. You can't only have one best friend.
Well, Devon Tremaine says he know what he's speaking about. He's speaking fast. So okay. um, I agree. I agree. He is speaking fast, Devon. Um, how I feel about the whole best friend thing, I feel like all of my friends are my best friend, and some people don't agree with that because some people feel like it's only one person that you could trust, or it's just two people that I feel this way with, and then I have these people over here. Yes, I have associates, but I consider all my close friends my best friend because I'm there for all of you guys,
I'm
and
saying if you're a close
I
friend.
love all of you guys the same. I'm
I said
sorry.
that's if you're a close friend. Some people don't know their level of friendship in your life. You gotta go ahead. Some people have to be put down. Like when you get back to what you said about overstepping boundaries. Some friends don't realize, bitch, don't call me every motherfucking day. But I'll call you back. I'll talk to you. If I don't answer the phone when you call, I'm doing something, or I'm not talking to you right now. I'll talk to you when I get time. Like type shit. Some people don't know the level of friendship that they have with a person. Then you gotta let them know, or they try to force a level of friendship. Like, don't come to my house without calling me. We're not that close. We're
Right.
not that close. Type shit.
Right. I definitely
Yeah.
understand. Antoine Miller says some people don't put all their friends in the same
Fact.
category, which I
Yeah.
agree. And Kasi Dixon says, don't expect all your friends to be best friends. And that's where I'm
Yeah,
coming
that's the
from.
fact.
All my friends are my best friends, but I don't expect all of them to be best friends. And a person like
But
me, how I
look,
like to
question,
go about.
question. Do you expect all of
Okay.
them to look at you as best friend?
But all of my friends do
That's
consider me their
because
best
you're
friend.
you, bitch. Like, that's because
But
you're
we're not.
fucking you, yo.
No, it's not about me. I'm just speaking,
Yeah.
I'm just saying all of my friends consider me their best friend. I do
Hold
have
up.
outside friends, and I don't like to mix and mingle my friends. Some people may call me fake for that because they feel like, hey, when you're with this type of friend, you're this way, or when you're with this type of friend, you're that way. But my thing is, when I'm with this friend, I'm seeing my friend, I'm enjoying my friend, and this is who I want to be with at the
Yeah.
time, and we're just hanging out. That does not exclude my friends that I have over
Right.
here because there's going to be next time when I'm with this friend and we're having a good time too. I have different relationships with different friends.
Any friend,
I may have.
any friend that has the time or the trust issues to sit there and analyze another friendship that you have, then you need to go and cut them the fuck off, baby. I'm sorry because they just too. That's a jealousy thing. Like you can't sit here and look at the way I'm with one friend. You from the outside looking in. To them, I'm the same way I am with you. The fuck, like, cause you care too damn much, bitch. If I'm here spending time with you in my certain way and we're happy having a good time, there's no strain on the relationship. Why would you look at another friendship? Bitch, you act like you my girl or my boyfriend. We are friends. Remember that, bitch. We're not together. We are friends. You cannot look at another friend and tell me that you don't like how the fuck I'm chilling with them or how I act when I'm with them. Fuck you. It's just like that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I definitely understand that. I wanted to touch on the topic of, some friends feel like, and we all know this, audience, we all know this. You have some friends that feel like, oh, look at her. She's hanging with these people now. So what happened to her and this person?
But yeah,
Some people
yeah.
are those type of friends. But I'm like, can I can I breathe? I feel like I can have, like I said, I have different relationships. I may have a comedic friend that we get together, we laugh, we have a great time, we have fun. I may have this friend that I like to travel with, I like to have fun
Mhm.
with, I like to make plans with. I have these friends who I know is going to make a reservation to come to my dinner party. I have these friends who I invite for this. I mean, I feel like that's the way. It just helps me balance my
I
friends out because
understand.
certain friends are down for certain things. And I feel like all of my friends are my best friends. And if you're outside of that, you're just my associate.
That sounds really good. I like the
Um,
way you put that. I really do.
I also want to talk about having friends. And I saw Kashima, you asked, what is a friend? That's at the beginning of the video. So if you want to go back after the video is done, you can see what we defined a friend as. But I want to go to, what do you think about, okay, say for instance, there is a group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
And do you guys notice, audience, please feed in on this. Do you guys notice when you may feel like these two friends are closer out of the group? That I'm calling that friends within friends. Okay.
Okay.
So is there a such thing? Do you think that is okay to have, hey, it's six of us that's friends, but these two are considerably closer than the rest of us? Do you feel like that's fair? And I just want your honest take.
I mean, you can't be mad. That's once again a level of maturity. You got a life. You got a life. You can't be mad about something that does not involve you. If it don't, that's just like somebody,
Mm-hmm.
a nigga being mad because I'm gay. If it does not involve you, you can't look at that part of the friendship and say, damn, well, they tired of me and this person. All right, don't trip
Mm-hmm.
about to get over it, man. Like the fuck, that's where the world is coming to a fault at. We're getting too goddamn sensitive. Don't trip about shit. Get over it. Find you another friend that you can be tight with, like that friend, like the other two friends. You feel me? Like you can't be mad about that, man. You got to learn to live your life to be happy.
Okay, well, Daisha Monique says, yes, that's fine because the two of you may have gone through something together that made you closer.
Fact.
I really,
That's
really
fact.
like that answer.
Yeah.
I really like that answer. But do you feel like, is that fair to the other friends? Do you feel like the other
It's
friends
not a
have no
level of
right to be
fairness. It's
upset?
not a level of fairness. It's all is fair in love and war, honey. I'm sorry if you it's all fair. I'm sorry if you cannot be mad about how somebody feel about another person. It's not no fairness in it. There's no level of fairness. I don't think it's a level of fairness in it, baby. It's just the way somebody feel. You can't control how somebody feel. If it was a choice in the matter, yes, it would be unfair. But it's not even a choice, right? It shouldn't matter. Whoever Chan Shima Bright is, it shouldn't fucking matter in the first damn place. It shouldn't matter.
Okay, so easy on the cussing. Okay, but
Um,
Boss Lady
it's like
says
you.
some friendships don't work because of the jealousy, not because of what you got, but because of how close you are to one friend than the other. But don't you guys think that is the biggest issue within friends, that you're closer to this one? So if you're spending time with this friend and then you're spending time with that friend, but you're closer to that one, and the
Did.
closer
I
one
go back
feels
to
like,
D.
oh wow, you're acting different because you're with this friend. I just, is that nonsense or is that a fair game? I mean, I just want to know. Also, I saw another good comment. Makaya Solomon says it's fair. Some friends within friends have different kinds of ties that connect them closer together. I think it's
That
okay.
is fact. It is. I told you my standpoint already. I think it's all fair, man. Like there's no way you can possibly be mad how somebody feel. Like down to when people don't like you. Like some people don't like you and people get upset about it. Like they just don't like you, bro. You can't be mad at how they feel. Tell it, Kathy. It's
Exactly,
levels to
exactly.
this shit. He right though. It's levels to that shit, man. You can't be friends with everybody, and you can't be mad because somebody not your friend, or you not tight with a friend like somebody else is. They might have slept in the band house together or something like that, and y'all just went to the club
Yeah.
every Friday. We only see each other every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but you want me to be close with you like the motherfucker I smoke my blunt with every single morning, and then go get breakfast and talk about life. Like, no,
Okay.
that's another level of friendship. Like some people just get fucked up and sit around looking their phones together. Some people sit around and talk about their lives, what they want to do with themselves, encourage each other. That's different levels of friendship, man. Like,
Okay, I see
shout out.
that Devon Tremaine Patillo says yes, because you can have a group, but some individuals' aura and situations make those two friends more
That
compatible. And it shouldn't matter because you all are friends. It's not jealousy again, it's their insecurities that make them feel a type of way.
I believe it is a
So
level of
I
jealousy
definitely
to it,
understand
though.
that. So I guess we got it set in stone that friends could have friends within friends, and friends can have different relationships. Because with my group of friends, that I originally started out with, I met them because it was me and another friend that was best friends. And I was introduced to all of his
And we
close
was all
friends,
best friends
which
with that
made us
one
all a big
person. We
circle.
was all best friends with that one
We was
person.
all
Yeah,
because of one
yeah,
person. So I definitely get
yeah.
that. But I do have different relationships with each and every one of them. But I try not to show, even though my original best friend who started the whole group, even though that's my original best friend, that does not mean that, I love this one more, or our bond is so different, because within all of them I found myself. So I loved all of them equally. Do you think, I mean, is that such a thing? Can we love all of them equally? I mean,
I'm
or
saying,
is it always going to be six friends, but these two love
right.
each other
Love
more
is
and these two love each
immeasurable.
other more?
Love is immeasurable. If you have love for somebody, you just got love for that person. The actions that you take with that person is like that's just something that we're doing because we love them. But if you're not doing those things with that person, it shouldn't diminish the amount of love that you have. Love is immeasurable. Let me say that one more time. Love is immeasurable. You can't measure love. You can have love for a person or you don't. Either you love somebody or you damn well don't. People like to say they love somebody just so they can say it, but they forget that love means something much deeper than just, oh, I'll buy your food, bitch. It means I'll lay down my life for you. That's love. Lay
I
down my
definitely, I
life
definitely, I
for
definitely
you.
feel the same way
Like
about
people
that.
forget what love really means. It means I would die for you. Like if a bullet was coming at you and I could take it, I'm gonna take it because I love you. People don't realize what love
That's
is, bitch.
respectful.
Love isn't fighting for me when somebody wants to motherfucking fight, bitch. Love isn't going to buy my food. None of that. Love ain't even paying my damn rent. Bitch, would you die for me? Would you die for me?
Dice Monique says, "Give me my show back, Joe."
Look, bitch.
I'm
Daisha,
so
shut
sorry. We
up,
have to we
bitch.
have to do a show
I ain't
later.
never been on before. Look, I'm about to go anyway. I gotta go wash my car. Talk to Daisha today, or Reese. I gotta go wash my car and shit. But I enjoy talking to you. I hope you'll have me again.
Okay, it was very nice talking to you. I
I
love
love you
you,
too.
and until next
All right,
time.
baby.
I'm gonna sit here and take questions from. If you guys got any questions for me, go ahead and feel free to ask. I got a few more minutes. What time is it? Okay. Somebody give me the time. I got class coming up. Okay, so Kashima, you said, can't nobody tell you how to carry your friendships. If you love them all the same, you just love them all the same. If you love them differently, then you just love them differently. Well, I can definitely understand that. I mean, me personally, I felt really strongly about this topic because I am a friend who connects all my friends, and you may see me with this group of friends, you may see me with this person. Oh, 4:32. Thank you, girl. I got real estate class coming up, so I got about 10 more minutes. Okay, but yeah, so that's how I feel. I feel like you may see me with these friends, you may see me with these other friends, but that does not makes me a fake friend. I have been called a fake friend so many times because, hey, he's hanging out with them this week, or he's hanging out with them. No, I love all of my friends the same, and I have a huge heart, and I don't look at, I don't feel like I act like a new person with these people. It's just that these friends bring out this side of me, and these friends do. I think that's fair. I will always live my life that way. I have several friends, and I love it. Um, so that's why I wanted to talk about this tonight, because hey, because this evening, because I really felt like some friends really, really, I mean, they just get into their feelings about about just any and everything. I know that there are relationships, and they're really, really strong relationships, but I don't know. It's, to me, I just feel like, sometimes that friend burden and the responsibilities that this one put on you could, really, really, really overwhelm you. And so I just wanted to, you should meet us uptown later for rooftop. Oh my God. I have class, Makanya. I would love to, because I want you guys on the show too. So we're gonna have to make some arrangements. But I'm glad that you guys, tuned in to me, and put your thoughts about it. Nobody had any questions for me. I got about 10 minutes. Come on, where are the questions at? I'm riled up now because I had to get that off my chest. A lot of my friends feel like I am I am the fake friend, and I'm not a fake friend. I mean, I just have different friends. I like to have a good time. I mean, I'm a very outgoing person, and so I didn't want to. I mean, I'm sorry if that makes people feel like I'm disloyal to them, but I mean, that's just who I am. That's just who I am, and I feel like I'm a pretty darn good friend. So there's that. I mean, I just don't, I just, and then the whole thing with friends inside of friends, that one hit me hard too because you know, some other friends feel so disconnected from you when they see how much you love this one, and it hurts. I feel like it'll never work, especially when I got a whole crew of friends and you know people in their feelings. So I got mad at you that one time for that. What did I do, Daisha? You are a people person with different sets of friends. Thank you, Shima. And you can see that, right? I love all of my friends. So I just really wanted to talk about that because I was always labeled as the fake friend. I'm out here having a good time. I'm having fun. I love my friends all the same. And I'm always there to, when I see two friends having a falling out, I'm always there to glue the pieces back together. That's me. If your friends feel like that, then you guys need to sit down and discuss the value of you guys' friendships and reevaluate. I understand. Makanya, you can definitely relate because I see that you come from a solid group of friends, and then you have outside friends that you enjoy too, and you have a close bond with too. Does that ever cause static in your friendship with the original or the solid group of girls that I've always seen you with? And I love you too. And Daisha, what did you get mad at me about? What did I ever? Oh yeah, I remember that hurt my feelings, Daisha. That really hurt my feelings because you really cold shouldered me, and I love you. And when I was with that friend that you did not like, I still showed you love, and you cold shouldered me. So I'll always be hurt because of that. But I forgive you, and I love you. Sharonda Graham said, I feel like I'm the friend that glue my friends together. Even though they all have their different relationships with each other, I'm that friend. So I bet you the burden is heavy, Bootsy. I bet you the burden is heavy. Because I mean, God. They'll feel like, yeah, well, she's my best friend. She's my best friend. I see that you and Makanya have a really, really close friendship within the circle. And I also see that you and Shamani have a really, really close friendship within the circle. And I wonder, does that cause static for you guys? Somebody give me the time again. I can't see. When it's like 4:45 ish, I gotta go because I got real estate class coming up. That won't no cheap class. Let's see. You say you was upset. You're sorry. I love you too, Daisha. It's okay. I mean, I know that you were in your feelings. We did make up. We will always make up. We were sweethearts first, and then we became friends. So that's a whole nother different type of love. We should have talked about that topic today too. Kisasha says you're an all-around friend, and I love that about you. Oh, thank you. I am. People say I'm superficial. People say that I'm fake. I have not. I have flaws. I have did some things. I have wronged some friends before, but I'm human, and I own up to my mistakes, and I hold myself accountable for anything that I did wrong. So yeah. Hey, Daquana. Somebody do me a time check. Is it 4:45? But I love this, guys. I'm so glad that we talked about this today because, it should encourage everybody to sit down and talk with their friends. And hey, ask your friend, do you feel like I'm more of a friend to this person than I am to you? Because we all have these questions. So I mean, I just feel like we should do that. She said, I'm not one to typically discuss my friendships socially. However, it did, but we're close to where we got through it. And we talked it out. We all grown and evolved over the course of our lives. Friends have to and should understand that. Respectful. That was a great answer. I love it. And I respect that. And I respect you for being who you are. Hey, baby. It's 4:38. Okay, thank you, boo. 6 more minutes. Wish we had longer to talk about the topic. I know, Daisha. I definitely got to have you back up here because what's going on with the phone? I was like, what is going on the phone? This one was meant for you. This one was meant for you. But Joey was a wonderful guest because he is a personal friend of mine too. So, but this one, I just had this planned. These were your questions. This was for you. Um, Devon Monte says sometimes your best friend treat you different when they're around their other friends. Yeah, we discussed that. I mean, I feel like there's two ways to that. There's either these friends bring out this side of you, and these friends bring out that side of you, or you could be a little bit on the fake side. I mean, I love all my friends dearly. We all have a connection. That's wonderful. And Makanya, that's wonderful. And I can see that. And Boosie says our relationship has had rocky moments, but not so much as being more of a friend to one another. Understandable. Yes. I love you guys. I love this. And I'm so glad that Makanya and Bootsy talked about it because their friendship dynamic is kind of like mine and how I feel. I have a group of friends, then I have outside friends. And it hasn't been easy. So I'm so glad you guys gave me your input. Facts. Facts. I love you guys. Make sure you remind me when it's 4:45, guys. So my next topic, I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I definitely want to interview one of you guys about a different topic. I love doing this. I'm a very talkative person. I love to discuss these events because these things should be discussed. So I can't wait to my next show and my next guest. I hope they're ready to bring that fire and not be afraid to question me because I mean I love to talk and I'm very opinionated, so I don't mind sharing my take on things. So this was a really really great show. I'm so sorry that we couldn't have the original guest up, which was Daisha, because I couldn't wait to hear what she had to say, but she did her thing in the comments as well. Makanya, what time is it? Hey guys, does anybody have any more questions for me before I leave? I want one good question before I go, just to finish it off. Give me one good question. You should talk about discussing your relationship problems, issues with your friends. Oh, yes, hunty. Yes, and that's one thing I do because, like you said, you don't really like to discuss things socially. I'm a very open book, so I don't mind sharing. Anything. I'm always talking to my friends about my relationship problems, always, and I have a lot to say about that. Oh, Kashima, I love that. Why is communication important? Oh, I love that one. Kashima, I definitely got to have you on the show, so make sure you make some time for me because I'm going to be in your inbox soon. Also, Makanya, Daisha Monique says, friends dating siblings. Ooh, that's juicy. That is juicy. But guys, please feel free to inbox me about different topics, or if you want to join me on live one day. I do it once every other week until I'll be able to grow it bigger because I'm busy and life happens. But I enjoy doing this. And I'm definitely going to take these topics into consideration, and I'm going to be in a lot of you guys' inbox with topics and dates so that we can discuss. I love all of you guys, and I'm gonna go because I got a class to go to, and I'm already tired. So I love you guys, and thank you so much for supporting me. This is something I love. This is just a passion that I like to do. So thank you so much. So just hang on with me. Have a good day.